Today I want to talk about why it's so important for you as undergraduate students of social development studies to develop a strong understanding of international development and policy. At its core, development is about improving the quality of life, eradicating poverty, expanding access to education, ensuring health, fostering equity. But none of these processes happen in isolation. They're shaped by global policies, international institutions, and cross-border flows of capital, ideas, and people. Understanding development today requires us to think both locally and globally. Consider institutions such as the United Nations, the World Bank, or the International Monetary Fund. Their policies influence how countries manage their economies, provide social services, and respond to crises. A structural adjustment program in West Africa or South Asia can change the price of food, the accessibility of education, or the availability of healthcare. Even if your focus is on grassroots issues, you need to understand the broader policy frameworks that create opportunities or constraints for communities. Equally important is recognizing that international development is not politically neutral. Competing ideas shape policy. Some emphasize economic growth through markets, others highlight human rights, gender equity, or climate justice. By studying these debates, you will learn whose interests are being served and whose voices are being silenced. The critical lens is what transforms you from passive consumers of policy to informed analysts and potential change makers. Finally, understanding international development and policy gives you practical skills. Whether you work in NGOs, government, research, international agencies, you will need to evaluate programs, navigate global frameworks like the Sustainable Development Goals, and advocate effectively for policies that promote equity and justice. So when you study development and policy, you're not learning abstract theory. You're equipping yourself to engage with the most urgent challenges of our time: climate change, inequality, migration, global health crises. You need to think about how local communities connect to global systems. Studying international development and policy helps you see the bigger picture. It gives you the tools to understand the power, resources, and ideas that flow across borders and how these shape the lives of people on the ground. And it challenges you to imagine alternative futures that are more just, more sustainable, and more inclusive.